The Italian real estate market dropped by 10%. So let's take a clear view and analysis of the Italian real estate market. Is it worth investing? I'm Jacopo and I'm the founder of Valente Italian Properties, an Italian real estate agency that works nationwide. If you want to understand more about what I'm doing, you find everything in the description of this video. One of the key metrics to understand the real estate market is the number of transactions. In fact, this metric gives us information about demand and supply, because if the number of transactions rise up, it means that the demand is high. If the number of transactions goes down, as it is the case right now, could be that the demand is going down as well. The number of transactions gives us information also about the economic cycle. We know that in every market we have cycles. The real estate market, even in Italy, doesn't make any difference. The difference is that the cycle is much longer, speaking about time. The number of transactions also directly impact the prices on the real estate market, because an increase in transaction indicates optimism, while a decline may signal economic concern. Last but not least, and we are speaking about this more at the end of this video, is the Affordability Index, because if the Affordability Index grows, it can be that the transactions grow as well. If the affordability index goes down, the transaction will follow the same destiny. In 2023, in fact, the number of transactions on the Italian real estate market dropped by 9.7%. Overall, 709,000 houses were sold, well below the record registered in 2022. As we just said, the number of transactions are directly linked with the price. But in 2023, the prices of the houses in Italy grow by 1%. This is a modest growth compared to the 4% in 2022. And it's not a positive news, because the prices of the houses are slowing down. This moderate price increase is due mainly with low demand and increased interest on the mortgages. Speaking about the decline in demand, we have an estimation of minus 12.5 thousand. This is an estimation coming from the number of visitors on the main Italian real estate websites that drop by more than 12%. So the demand is going down by 12%, the number of transactions is going down almost by 10%, but the price are still little growing, so 1% more. We cannot speak of Italian real estate market without speaking about the mortgages. And in 2023, as you will see, the interest rates really lead the crisis of the Italian real estate market. In fact, in 2023, 44.5% of the real estate transactions were made with the help of a bank loan. This is a minus of 11 percentage points compared to 2022. And it's not only this, because there are less loans in the market, but also the value of every single loan is lower. If we take the average of the loan granted in 2023, the number is 170,000 euros, which is 14,000 euros less than 2022. So we have less loan and every loan have a lower value. All this situation is mainly due to interest rates. In 2023, the average interest rates in the main cities in Italy were 4.43%, which is really higher compared to 2022, where the interest rates were more than 2% lower. Now, this situation is not the same in the whole Italy, because we experience a bigger drop in the north and central Italy, while the south and the islands were more resilient. But to understand clearly what will be the real estate market in Italy in the future, we have to take in consideration the Affordability Index. The Affordability Index measures the ability of the person and families to buy a property. And this is based on three main key metrics. So the prices of the houses, the income, and the interest rates. So if we look at this graphic, we can see that the income in Italy has grown more than 4% compared to 2022, and the house prices just by 1%. So looking at this graphic, we could think that it's easier right now to buy a property in Italy because the people have more money, they have more possibility to buy stuffs, even houses. This is not the reality, because in fact the affordability index dropped by more than 11% compared to 2022, and this is mainly due to the interest rates. Because yes, the income grow, the prices of the house remains more or less stable, but the interest rates really grows up. And as the affordability index takes in consideration the prices, the income, but also the interest rates, so this means that to buy a house in Italy in 2023 was more difficult compared to the past. But let's take a look at this other graphic that take in consideration also the first months of 2023. And we can see that the affordability index is again growing up. This is because the income of the families in Italy are still growing, the price of the houses are remaining stable in 2024, and the interest rates are starting to go down. So we can expect that in the future and right now in Italy, to buy a property will be easier. So now that we have a clear picture of what's happening in the Italian real estate market right now, the question is worth it to invest in the Italian real estate market in this moment? At the end of 2023, I did a video on my Italian YouTube channel where I spoke about the real estate market, and mostly I was right about the future of the real estate market and what was going to happen. So the drop by 10%. Right now I see that the prices are not going down and the people have again more power to buy a property. So this means, in my opinion, that the prices of the houses will not go down anymore, but will stabilize for a few months, maybe for a couple of years, and then at the end of 2025, they will start to grow up again. Of course, I don't know the future. This is just my opinion, and I would really like to know what's your opinion on the Italian real estate market and maybe also on the global real estate market. It will grow or not? So I wait for your comment and see you in the next video.